Welcome back, Drutter Nation, as we are back here for just after noon tip-off on this fabulous Monday. Back to work, back to the grind. I know I've been putting in hours at the old 9 to 5 before this. Snuck away for a little prep time, in time to bring you some lunchtime Drutter Madness. Some entertainment while we're cooped up here, back to work. Working from home or homing from work, it doesn't matter. As it looks like we're trying to get some followers on, no matter, as the game goes on either way. Today, 12-17, looks like we may be a little delayed on the tip-off. LSU Tigers versus Oklahoma Sooners. The sooner the better. With that being said, let's go down to the court. As the teams finish warm-ups, we were able to catch up with Coach Will Wade before the game, and he said one of the keys to success is our best guys have got to play well every night. And well said by Will Wade. You always want your guys to play well. And of course, the big dance, Drutter Madness, is no exception. Cheerleaders putting on an early show. Cheers to them. We appreciate the entertainment they provide as well. Keep the crowd in the game. It's harder than it looks out there, so we support cheerleading and the tip. As the Sooners control the tip, they dribble up. That's guard number 20. Normally number 11. Davion Harmon not being able to get it done on the offensive end, and LSU dribbles back up the court, looking to take an early lead. Shout out to our early viewer, Con Air 2. Can't fault him for being a Packers fan. Everyone has a right to their own fandom. That's what makes it the Druthers. Get your druthers right here with Drutter Madness. 0-0 game. LSU working the ball around. Back out to the three-point line. That's number 0, Trendon Watford. Back into number 1, Emmett Williams, who will take the jumper. Not able to put it down. Both teams missing early. Oklahoma dribbles back up. Number 20 with it. That's once again Davion Harmon is number 2 from outside. Austin Reeves with the trade. Putting the Sooners up 3. 6 minutes to go. Gets the steal. Number 20, Davion Harmon back the other way. Getting the offense set up. Shut down on the break by some good Tigers defense. Cut that one off with a growl. I think I heard it from here. Austin Reeves dribbles around, passes inside. A nice move by number 30, Brady Manick, the 6'9", 231-pound junior from Hera, Oklahoma. No association with the hotel chain Hera's, but I do have a buddy that works over at Caesar. Shout out to him. Hope the Caesar family's doing well. As we do with all entertainment industry, all service industry, we thank you for your support. Cece Lamani is on, the always gorgeous, the always welcome. Thank you, female and male viewers. We're hitting all demographics here. LSU not hitting their free throws, though. Number 4, Javonte Smart misses, an 81.4% shooter on the year. An untypical miss there from him as he gets the second to get LSU on the board. You can put me on the board. 5-1, the Sooners out in front of LSU Tigers. Coming out with more of a meow than a growl. I think I've used that one before, but if you don't use it, you lose it. And Oklahoma certainly using their offensive prowess here to put 2 more in and push the lead back to 6, 7-1. LSU, number 4, passes over to number 2, Austin Reeves. Excuse me, that was Oklahoma. So number 4 passes to number 1, Emmett Williams. He looks to get hot from the outside. As Javonte Smart will take the jumper, get blocked, but LSU will keep the ball. Still struggling to put points on the board. Not quite halfway through the first. Both teams employ an even mix of guards and forwards. No true centers in the starting lineups. LSU rolling out 6'4", 6'9", 6'6", 6'4", 6'6". And the Sooners rolling out 6'7", 6'5", 6'9", 6'1", 6'5". So you can see, not a lot of height, pretty evenly matched. Let's see if either inside-outside game for either team can get an advantage. LSU still getting denied down low, only being able to get that 1 free throw. Thank goodness for the charity strike. We know Kleiny's dad is happy on that one. Shout out to Drutter Brother Kleiny, who could not join us for this noon broadcast. No hard feelings. We'll make it up to him. Somebody send him a Smirnoff Ice. Oklahoma dribbling around, wasting some time here in the first half. Taking time to work on some things on offense as they have the early lead. Number 30, Brady Manick with it. Passes over, and the drive by guard, number 2, Austin Reeves. He'll get the layup to go. Sooners now up 8, 9-1. LSU, quiet so far. I do not think that the Tiger King would be happy with these Tigers' performance so far. Check out that documentary on Netflix. It's a doozy. LSU channeling their inner Joe Exotic and putting it down, putting on a show here, trying to get back in the game. A quick steal by number 4, Skylar Mays, has them right back in this thing. A renewed energy, a little ferocity out of LSU. Go Tigers, spelled with a G-E-A, a U. We hope you're watching. LSU cuts the lead to 4, 3.5 left. We're halfway through the first half here at Drutter Madness. Oklahoma looks to connect from outside, and they do. Number 11, Jamal Bieniemy, in early on the game here. He's a 25% shooter, but knocking that one down. LSU answers right back. A 5-point game now, 12-7. Sooners bring it back up the court with number 20, Devion Harmon. He's been their go-to ball handler, usually running the point, usually wearing number 11, in this case number 20. As we mentioned earlier in the tournaments, players switching it up just to keep things safe, keep clean jerseys. Shout out to KPP, yeah, you know me. She's an artist. LSU showing some artistry on the slam to bring their team within 3. Only worth 2, but worth more in the energy that it displays. Hopefully he can get his team going. The dunk by number 2, Marlon Taylor. The shot's up from outside, and Oklahoma can't hit again. Hit it through a few threes already this game. Not hitting there. LSU can tie it up. Instead, opting to go inside, brings the lead back to 1. LSU working it. Emmett Williams scores 13.3 per game for them. He's got it going early. Posting up inside, seems to have a little bit of advantage with some of his inside moves. I think he really polished those up over the summer. And it looks like Drutter Klein may be in our viewing. I don't think he can commentate. He's got a sore throat. I'm not sure if that's confirmed. Use your neti pot if you need to. Nettie Harrison was in the crowd earlier, although I think she had to take off early. Nettie Harrison, of course, a great-great-great-great-granddaughter of Betsy Ross, the woman who sewed the first flag. So shout out to her. We're sorry we couldn't catch up with her earlier. God bless America. Let's get back to the action. Still a 3-point game. Oklahoma definitely saying sooner than later as they get out to the early lead and stay out to the lead. Missing there inside. LSU with another chance to tie the game up, drives in, having more success in the lane this game than from the 3-point line. And little number 4, Javonte Smart, 6'4" guard, grabs his own board and will go to the line shooting 2. As we mentioned earlier, an 81.4% shooter. Let's see if he can knock both down this time. He missed the first one, sinking this time. And if he puts both in, LSU is only down 1. That one falls in as well. We've got a ball game, 1:19 left in the first quarter. Half. 2 quarts make a, I don't know what, but 2 pints make a quart. And all these players really putting in the full 2-pint effort out here. Joey Porter would be happy, as would Mike Sauce Porter, former owner of Scummit and some of your favorite Iowa City bars. Shout out to Hawkeye Nation. We hope you're watching. Shout out to Tiger Nation. Shout out to Sooner Nation. Everyone in Drutter Madness. We appreciate the viewership, the fandom. That's what brings it all together. The excitement. Coming down in the last 40 seconds of the first half. Oklahoma up 1 with the ball. 15 on the shot clock. Passes out to the top of the key. Let's see if he swings it back over to number 20, Davion Harmon. Content to dribble up front for now. Alondes Williams drives in and will draw the defensive foul. I don't think he'll be shooting. 24 seconds left. The shot clock resets. I don't know if those are the normal rules, but in this case they will. Davion Harmon back with the ball inside to 24, Christian Doolittle. Excuse me, that was number 30, Brady Manick. They've been trying to pound the ball down and low to him. He's got a slight heft advantage down there. 231 compared to 230 over on LSU side. So like we said, very slight. And it looks like sources say Betsy Ross liked her men like she likes her beer, short and stout. So far, both teams playing some stout D, but both able to get some points on the board. We've got a close one. Oklahoma up one, 2.5 left in the first half. Misses the first. Davion Harmon can't sink it. Can he give his team a 2-point lead? And he does, putting the second one in. 2.5 left. LSU, chance for a last second deep heave. And they'll put it up from deep three and miss it all. A good half from both teams. Going into the locker room. Hang your heads high, young men. As here's the play of the half inside from the Sooners, number 24, Christian Doolittle. Their top scorer at 16 points per game. Getting it done to keep them on top. And we'll take a quick break here. It looks like, shout out to everyone watching. Thanks again. As we go in for some quick stats, both teams coming in with a win streak of 1, so no real advantage there. LSU 3-2 in their last 5, 4-6 in their last 10. Oklahoma almost mirroring 3-2 in their last 5 and 5-5 in the last 10. So no real momentum gain either way. Normally Driller Brother Klein would have some insights for us here. Let's see if, oh yes, there he is. Oh, hey fans, it's me, it's Brother Fred. I just thought I'd pop in here, try to give you guys a quick update on Coach Lon Kruger. And I able to catch up with him right before half, and I just happened to ask him if he thinks Jay-Z and Beyonce should release another music video, and he said, if that happens, it'd be great. If it doesn't diminish anything that they've accomplished, which we can't agree more. Those two are a real power couple. Shout out to all you power couples out there. We know it takes a couple of real hooligans to put on a show like this, and it's Drutter Madness so far. That's why I had to jump in, because I was just driving down the road and I was losing my mind. This broadcast has been so great. It really just keeps me on my toes. He said there's two starting bigs on the other team, and he hopes to shut them both down. And with that, let's get back to the second half action. Thank you, Brother Adam. Well, thanks, Brother Fred. Always appreciated. Always hard to understand. Brother Fred bringing some interesting insights into Lon Kruger's preference between Beyonce and Jay-Z and their music video history. We wouldn't mind seeing another one, just as we wouldn't mind seeing another half of Drutter Madness. LSU passes the ball in to start the second half. Tries to swing it down to the baseline in the corner and taken away by the Sooners. Once again, starting the half saying sooner than later. LSU saying see you later as they intercept a pass and get it quickly inside to number 14. That, I believe, is Skylar Mays, the 6'4 guard with the post-up and the put-in to tie the game up at 15 right out of half. Oklahoma trying to stay hot from deep, not able to. Still with that sooner than later mentality, hoisted up an early shot, not getting it to fall. The score will remain tied as Davion Harmon goes for the steal against Javonte Smart, but he won't get it and is called for the foul. We got a question coming in from the crowd. Will the Druller brothers be the lead commentators on the inevitable Hunger Games? And you betcha, we put in our rights early on. Everyone laughed at us saying that's just silly. That'll never happen in real life. And we said, hey, don't count your chickens until they've hatched. And it looks like they might be hatching Oklahoma that sooner rather than later. Oklahoma, though, goes down 2 as LSU comes out of the half saying we're still in this game. The Tigers showing some roar. Going up 17-15 with 5.5 left in the second half. LSU committing a foul. I don't think it was shooting. Will have a side out for the Sooners. Number 15, Alondes Williams taking it out. Getting the ball back. Looks to drive, but he's cut off. Passes inside. Back out to Alondes Williams. Looks like he had it poked away, but no, it'll be another foul on LSU. And if they're not careful, they'll be putting Oklahoma on the line here for some charity shots before too long. Oklahoma passes the ball in. Number 2, Austin Reeves with it. Dribbles into the lane. Keeps it. Tries to go up in trees. No, back out to Devion Harmon. Number 20 dribbles up top. Trying to get something going on offense. Running the play, but a deep 3 won't go. Again, a little early on the trigger. That was from deeper than NBA range. Trying to take a book out of NBA players and go deep in this quarantine. Number 4, LSU puts it up. Your favorite, Skylar Mays. Skylar skying on the jump hook, but it won't fall. Mayday, mayday. The shot's not falling, but LSU stays up 2. A 3 from the corner won't fall for the Sooners, and it's back down with the Tigers on the prowl. A deep 3 misses there. Teams trading misses on the 3-point line. The Sooners slow it down a little bit. Devion Harmon with the ball, dribbles, gets around Skylar Mays, but Mays jumps back in front of him. A little hesitation there out of Harmon may have cost him entry into the lane. Another deep 3 from the Sooners won't fall. Really hoisting them up here, just like you'd hoist up a Constanoga wagon. I believe that's how you say it. That's what the Sooners used to take on their trails over the Oregon Trail. Some of you may have played that. Died of dysentery. Oklahoma's offense has died of something. LSU pushing the lead to 4 on the dunk. Down low. By 35, Darius Days. He's got dunks for days. Dunking on him. Tim Duncan. He used to be a good player. What'd they call him? Not the Admiral. That was David Robinson. Duncan was something else. They were sure a pair. Oklahoma needing a pair of 2s to get back in this game. Gets one there. Only down to 19-17, 3.5 left in the second. LSU will bring it up with Skylar Mays controlling the offense. Passes to the corner. Hoists the 3. Javante Smart, number 4. Skylar Mays, number 14, on the 3-point attempt. Looks like he'll get that to fall. LSU back up 5. Shout out to Kelly, don't call me short Prince. The Prince is in the building. Number 4, Javante Smart, the Prince of this team. Their leader, their point guard, 12.5 points per game, 4.2 assists. He's a real leader out here. Can shoot from deep range. Not the best shooter on their team, but don't count him out. LSU trying to get themselves pumped up as they'll side out, up 5. They do have reason to celebrate as they started the game down, but they've come storming back with that Tiger roar that we've become accustomed to. Working the ball around the 3-point line. Looks like one of their guards was posted up. They won't feed it inside. Skylar Mays with it. Back to Javante Smart, who will drive in the lane. Puts up the nifty layup, but it won't go. It's probably because it was nifty. We prefer a smooth layup over a nifty layup here at Drutter Brothers. Oklahoma, a chance to put some points up. The deep 2 won't go. They haven't had a lot of success from deep lately. They might want to try to get it inside. That was number 2, Austin Reeves. They might want to try to get it inside to Christian Doolittle or their other guard, Brady Manick. They were having success earlier in the game. Number 14, Skylar Mays burying the 3. He's a 40% shooter from 3-point land. LSU is starting to turn it on in the second half. Oklahoma better not be thinking later, and rather Sooners will use that joke one more time. LSU goes inside, won't get the foul call, and the Sooners get the board, and Ron Kruger will take a timeout to reset things with a minute 48, down 7. They're not out of it, but they need to get this going. You know, you really think they want to get Christian Doolittle involved in the game. Coach does say he actually does a lotto Not doing a ton so far this game through no fault of his own. The guards electing to hoist up deep threes here in the second half instead of working it inside to their leading scorer, Christian Doolittle. And the guard play again, showing that they should pass the ball as he just runs over the Tigers defender right there. Gets charged, called for the charge, charged with the charge, you could say. Let's stay charged. The electricity in the building has gone down a bit. LSU's crowd still in it as we get chance of defense, and it pays off. Oklahoma with the steal takes it back down, but the Tigers there to slow it down. Another deep three won't go, and it just seems they will not listen to our advice. Somebody get them on the phone. Bring, hello, it's me. I don't know who, but somebody get through to these guys. They got to get inside to Doolittle because he will do a lot with the ball down low. The drive of the game from number 4, Javonte Smart. He's been making some real smart plays this game. Getting inside, getting to the line, but still moving the offensive around. Not trying to do too much or do too little. We've got a 24-17 game. LSU off the turnover. Oklahoma will take another timeout. 1:12 left. Not getting anything going after the last timeout. Let's see if this one prepares him any better. Kruger may be having nightmares about this one for years to come. An 8-9 matchup. Neither team really favored by that much. LSU out to a 7-point lead thus far. 1 minute left in the second half of Drutter Madness. Oklahoma brings it up. That's number 30, Brady Manick, the forward, bringing it up. Number 20, Devion Harmon with it. And he'll shoot from outside, not able to get it. Too early on the jump from Manick, and he can't get the board. But they will foul, and LSU will take the ball out. A quick foul again. Is going to the desperation hack-a-shack. Good thing LSU does not have former player Shaq still on the team, as he was never a good free throw shooter. LSU, though, as a team, shooting 76.9%. So not really any gimmies here for Oklahoma to foul. They put number 4, Javonte Smart, on the line. Definitely not a smart move by the Sooners. 81.4% shooter on the year, but he cannot get that one to fall. The Sooners, feeling like they still have a chance, they've got to get one of those 3 balls to fall, though. Or, if they can't score points, they can't score more points than the other team, which is just not a good strategy. They'll put their hands in, go team. You got to stay together in these moments. You can't start nitpicking at each other. That's our job, to nitpick for you. Oklahoma needs to get it going here, and quickly. Dribbling up. The lights dimming on this game, but it's not quite over. Please stay on. So we hope Oklahoma's offense can stay on. Number 1, Victor Uwakor in the game. A freshman out of South Lake, Texas, only has played 9 minutes thus far. 9 minutes per, yes. Gets it inside and blocked. Number 2, Austin Reeves. Why not get it to Doolittle? Get it into the guard instead. Guard's playing a little selfishly in this game for the Sooners. Don't mean to rag, but Doolittle just not as active as we thought he would be in this game. And there it is, number 1. Again, Victor Uwakor with it. He must have had a really good practice leading up to this game, because we do not see him getting a lot of minutes per game, and a 33% three-point shooter, that might be partly why. Get a few more shooters in there, but getting it down low to him is not going to help. Oklahoma keeps catching breaks. The Tigers not able to capitalize on the charity stripe. Shout out once again to Kleiny's dad. We sure could use some charity here. As I'm sure many around the nation feeling the effects of this lockdown. We appreciate you all joining us, bringing you some entertainment, trying to keep your hopes alive on this Drutter Mopey Monday. It's cold outside, it's gray, but we've got a game. Oklahoma quickly down the court with the jumper. Tries to bank that one in. Can't get it to go. Manic with the board. He's manic on the boards. Getting 6 rebounds per game. Second on the team after Doolittle. He'll put 2 in. And they put LSU right back on the line. Hoping they continue their streak of misses. Javonte Smart not hitting today. He'll hit that one to push the lead back to 6. Technically a 2-possession game. Oklahoma can still tie this one up. Hoping for a miss here. And they'll get it. A quick board and another timeout. They must have stocked up before the game. Not running out. We appreciate the viewers who have stuck with us throughout. We know it's not easy. It's not easy over here. But we do our best, and we power through. And win or lose, we hope both teams do their best, keep their heads up, and come back stronger next year as we hope for improved conditions for Drutter Madness. The madness in March must continue. Oklahoma, again, quickly up the court. That's number 1. Again, still in the game, Victor Wakor. A deep 3 won't go for Austin Reeves, and it looks like this one will be over. The Tigers growling through to the next line, just pawing their way back into this game after a slow start to the first half, roaring out to a fast start in the second half, winning 25-19 over the Sooners. A great game. Our regrets for lack of colored commentary on this one. Tune in again later. As always, check our Instagram for updates on the next live tip-off of Drutter Madness. Let's go quickly down to the court for a look at our players of the game. Number 4, couldn't hit his free throws, but still putting up 10 points. That's Javonte Smart for the Tigers. Kind of helping lead the offense with Skylar Mays. And they just got enough done to get past the Sooners. The Sooners, number 30, Brady Manick, leading them with 6 points and 2 boards. We definitely heard his name the most out of anyone on the Sooners. We hope that he will be back next year. He's only a junior, got another year of eligibility. Both teams, best of luck in the future. LSU moving on to the second round of Drutter Madness. And we will be back later. Enjoy your Monday. Goodbye.